sinking ship, I took a look inside. I found a note that someone wrote that said, take her for a ride. I set a course for sights unseen, went out to open sea. To my surprise, a bunch of sailors joined along with me. Now we're sailing on the mystery ship, and all you gotta do is join our trip. There isn't any cost of membership. All the sailors here are really hip. I'm the captain of the mystery ship, and I'm a-calling all aboard our trip. I'm really hoping that you'll enjoy it up on the mystery ship. So bring a friend and come along with us aboard the mystery ship.
Holy smokes, well, that one sure caught up on me. Crept up on me. So busy with this creepy little things I'm looking at that I got caught. Not ready. Darn it. What is that background noise? It's the fan. There it is. Unfortunately, it's so blistering hot in this freaking garage, I've got to have a fan. Oh, I hope you're having a lovely day out there. It's your brother Zoso, back for another Wednesday night aboard the mystery ship. How you doing out there? I hope everything is groovy in your world. It's somewhat groovy in mine. It's been an interesting little week so far. Things finally starting to shape up. Kind of. Let's make sure we're live everywhere we're supposed to be live. I'm hoping that my vocals are okay and everybody can hear me. You have complaints? Spud has complaints? Wait, what's wrong? Tell me it's not my video. I don't want those kinds of complaints. Any other complaints I can accept, Spud. Anything else I can take, just not anything to do with my show. Okay, good. It's not my audio or video. Great. Okay, let's get with the program. I am live. Yes, currently live. Have a beautiful picture over there at the home of the Gold Pills with all the wonderful sailors hanging out at Pilled Foxhole. How are you doing this evening? Good to see you all over here in Rumbleland. We've got, let's see, there's people watching. People are watching at Rumble. And I'm tickled pink to see you. How are you doing over there? Hope everything is good in your world. Let's get a gander at YouTube. We are live at YouTube. That is freaking groovy. Awesome. How about here at Twitch? Yes, we got a beautiful picture at Twitch, and it says that there's more than one person watching, so I'll take it. And last but not least, the fine sailors, the fine sailors hanging out in Lemonland. Yes, they're telling me 5x5. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bad Zoot. Let's say our hellos, starting with this month's champions. Yes, yes, our champions are hanging out right there in Lemon Land. Now let me check my calendar real fast. Calendar. Today is the 21st. Today would be Wednesday the 21st. That means next Wednesday, for sure. Next Wednesday, the 28th, is going to be... Next Wednesday, the 28th, is going to be our trivia challenge, the platform challenge. A week from tonight, don't forget to bring your noodle, because someone will be battling for this here crown. Right now, it is firmly ensconced between the cleavage of my friends over there in Lemon Land. They earned it. Yes, they earned it the good old-fashioned way. They earned it. Let's say hello to those fine people. Val Kimber says, it's amazing how far a fake nose and talent can get you. Somewhere here I have some of those Groucho Marx glasses with the big nose and the big old the eyebrows and I wish I had that right now. I wish I had it to put on, Val. Spud says he's wearing a bro. He's wearing one of Cosmo's bros. Yes. All right, let's start out saying our hellos in Lemon Land. I see TL Spud wearing his bro. Bad Zoot is here, bringing the love, sharing the ice creams. Thank you, darling. So good to see you. Hope everything is groovy in Indiana. Oh, Lord. Val Kimber is in the house. Great to see you. Great to see you, my friend. Who else we got hanging out? Rick Carmen is checking in all the way from Long Island. That's L-O-N, capital G-I-L-A-N-D, Long Island. Good to see you, man. Lynn Winters is saying hello to all of her friends. Wonderful to have you aboard. This is, seriously, the home of some of the finest sailors this side of Tucumcari. I love the D-Livers. They're a very special crowd. I'm happy to have them here. Some of them are very, very long time friends of mine. Silvor isn't here yet, but I expect him. I expect he'll be coming along. He had to take his son to the doctor today, so hopefully everything went well. I can tell you that Silvor ordered me some very special roof hatches, and they arrived today. They are now in place, and I'm tickled pink. Let's see. Let's have a quick peek over at Twitch. Looks like it's just a couple of us, but hey, that's okay. That's perfectly all right. Checking in over at Rumble. Yes, we have players at Rumble. They haven't said their names yet, but you know what, man? I salute you, Rumblers. Thank you for being here. It is my pleasure to welcome you aboard the mystery ship. Checking in over at the Tube. The Tube. Deborah Erdman in the house. How you doing? Good to see you. Q Magoo, are you home, darling? I missed your phone call the other night. I was, and I don't know if I was awake or lucid dreaming or whatever I was, but I dreamed the phone was ringing. And then later, when I'm absolutely positive that I was awake, I looked at my phone and it said, yes, you missed a phone call, you dummy. And it was Q Magoo. So I'm sorry I didn't catch you live, my dear, but I owe you a phone call. Andrew Schroeder in the house. How are you doing, my man? Good to see you. We're going to need you, Andy, a week from tonight, okay? A week from tonight will be the platform challenge. And last but not least, let's check in with the fine people hanging out at pilled.net, better known as the Foxhole. If you start a free account at pilled.net, pilled.net doesn't cost you a penny. All you need is an email address. Then once you are in the system, You can also sneak over to the place called thefoxhole.app, and there you will get your warm and fuzzies together with all the other people in the comfy bunker known as the foxhole. It's warm and fuzzy down inside the foxhole. All right, let's see who's hanging out over there. Safety Net. I know that lady, better known as Lynn Winters. She's hiding. She's hiding. Due Diligence says, I got 0 gold pills, but will donate at least 3 this Friday. My brother, don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. I know the feeling. I recently cashed mine in, and isn't it funny? Like the second you cash them in, which I cash them in like either once a month or sometimes every other week. It all depends on if I remember to or not. Isn't it crazy? The very next day you're washing something and you go to donate gold pills and you realize, shit, I don't have any. I don't have any. Been there, done that, my brother. Don't you worry about a thing. Just seeing your smiling face tickles my fancy. Girl Patriot in the house. Good to see you. Prairie Fire and his raccoon. Good to see you. Crazy Chuck with a K in the house. Daily Insanity, what are you doing, little lady? Good to see you always. Always a pleasure. Revenge O'Doichi. Oh, you know what? I think I've been mispronouncing that all of this time. Revenge O.D. Deutsche. O.D. Deutsche. I should have noticed that he overdosed right in the middle of that thing. No stud all muffin. What's going down? Good to see you. Good to have you aboard. Thanks for being here. My pleasure to look up and see your smiling face. Seriously. I have a grog on. I will have a grog on. This is courtesy of my dear brother, Due Diligence. We are getting raided as we speak from my dear brother, Seasoned Pixels. That is a devout little patriot right there, let me tell you. A great, great dude. A great dude right there. In fact, I'm going to seize the moment. Where's my Seasoned Pixels picture? I have him. Dang it. Open. There he is. Right here. Let me show this to you. This is what a real patriot looks like, people. This is my brother, Seasoned Pixels, right here. Okay? RP78, Craig Mason, 412 and on, Joey Mormon, the man, the myth, the legend, Joey Mormon, Brad CGZ, your brother Zoe, Seasoned Pixels right there. Look at that. You know, you got to be, not everybody can pull off wearing a star-spangled outfit, but man, it fits him to a T. That was the day I met him, January 6th. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. Means a lot. It really does. All right, back to my main cam and the rest of our hellos over at Foxhole. Who else is hanging out here that I haven't said hello to, because they all matter? Willie Fix It. What is going down, my brother? 208 Outdoors. Better known as Zoom Zoom. There he is. It's so good to see all you people. You're making my day. You're literally making my day. And thank you to everybody who came over in the raid from Seasoned Pixels. Thank you for being here. It's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day here aboard the mystery ship. Tonight, folks, I have got one of those funky, crazy little shows. As you know, probably the main reason I even have a show is because I've always enjoyed the inexplicable. From the time I was a little kid, from the time I was just a little boy, my brother and I both shared a fondness for things that didn't make sense. And I'm talking about, of course, UFOs and Bigfoot, and, all the standards, right? Loch Ness Monster, all that stuff. In fact, I was laughing with my brother earlier today. I remember the very first time my uncle from Florida was visiting, and I think I was like maybe 8 years old. So this had to be like 1967 or something. And he came up to say goodnight, Uncle Bill. We didn't see a whole lot of Uncle Bill. He was visiting, from down in Florida. I lived in New Jersey. We almost never saw Uncle Bill. But the last thing he said to us before he turned out the lights was, "Watch out for the boogeyman." My brother and I had never heard the expression, the boogeyman. We both giggled. We giggled ourselves to sleep. What the hell's a boogeyman? We thought it was hysterical. And of course, years later, when I found out who the boogeyman was, well, you can imagine. We were like, wow, Uncle Bill knew about him all along. All along. We got to pay more attention to Uncle Bill. He knows what's going on. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff that has always fascinated me, okay? So late at night, when I can't sleep, or when I'm trying to go to sleep, I'm pretending to go to sleep, and I'm floating around the internet. I've got 3 or 4 channels that I go to, quasi-religiously, to check out. The boogeyman is missing a finger. Hey, I'm missing a finger. I'm missing a finger. Don't say that. Don't say that. I could be the boogeyman. I know why I chopped this finger off, because it stopped me from picking my nose. That's why. That's why. So, the Loch Ness Monster was probably the first thing that really, really piqued my curiosity as a, under 10-year-old American boy, red-blooded American boy. I'm like, what is this Loch Ness Monster thing? Because back in, when I was a little boy, we didn't have things like the internet. We didn't have ways of researching stuff, and even pictures in the World Book Encyclopedia would only give you a still shot of the Loch Ness Monster with a couple of ripples, and you'd look at it and you'd go, what the hell? It looks like an eel or something. How am I? And then I think there was a grainy video. In fact, I pulled something up for you. Here it is. Let's show this to you. Okay? Let's show this to you. This is a video, supposedly, of the Loch Ness Monster. Let's have a gander. Let's have a peek.
Beneath the murky waters of the legendary Scottish Loch lurks a mystery, and this week, perhaps, a new clue.
We think it's the first potential sighting of 2025. It's absolutely fantastic. It really looks like something is bulging out from underneath the water.
The biggest benefit, honestly, has been with my skin. Skin was more hydrated, more radiant.
This is the best superfood that you could take.
It has all the essential nutrients you need for your skin.
What the hell are these commercials? Come on.
Your gut, energy, focus, mood, performance.
My hair.
I'm sorry. You'll have to live with 20 seconds of a commercial. The audacity of these people. Who do they think they are? Who do they think they are to interrupt my freaking... All right, bear with me. Bear with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to the Loch Ness Monster. Okay, hang on. We're back. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that ad was in the middle of this. Okay. One more time with feeling.
Commencement clip that's gone viral. More than 6 million TikTok views and counting. A University at Buffalo grad running up to the stage with his baby in hand.
Papa.
That graduate was Jean-Paul Al-Arab. Originally from Lebanon, he's now a UB grad with a degree in criminology.
I've asked last semester.
Gosh darn it. This fucking NBC News. Fuck these guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get all pissed off. that was supposed to be something about the Loch Ness Monster. What the hell? What the hell? All right, hang on. We might have something. Sorry, forgive me. This is what you get when you're aboard the mystery ship. Let's look at this. Let's look at this video. Okay. Where's my volume? Make sure there's sound. Let's play. Play.
Was stunned as an enormous shadow appeared beneath the surface, too massive to be ignored. Eyewitnesses describe a creature, long, serpentine, with an unmistakable hump cutting through the water. It moved with a power no one could explain. The truth is out there, and it's terrifyingly real. A shocking Loch Ness monster encounter has just been captured on camera, and it's unlike anything we've seen before. Tourists...
Oh, for goodness sakes. Here it is. This is the picture. This is the picture we all know. Let me show you this. This is... Yes, there she is, okay? There is the supposed picture of the Loch Ness Monster from 1934. Now known to have been a hoax, okay? They called her Nessie. So, I don't know. I don't know why they call it a hoax. From the time I was a little kid, people for years, over the years, have said, they've claimed to have seen the Loch Ness Monster. Now, I haven't been to Scotland. I haven't been to Loch Ness. The only thing I know about Loch Ness is what I looked up online, and it's like 25 miles from a place called Iverness or whatever the hell. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not much of somebody who writes these things down. But right here, 1340. Recently, there have been two sightings. Recently, there have been two sightings of something, my friends,
on the channel
that resembles the Loch Ness Monster. Now, look at this. I'm going to share this video with you. This first video is two people in a kayak. Two people in a kayak. They're just out for a little stroll, okay? They're out for a friendly little outing in their kayak. And while they're out in the water, well, you think I would have written down the name of this place, this thing. This was in America. Okay, I'm sorry. This is in Wisconsin. Yes, this is in a small lake in Wisconsin. Not a small lake, a good-sized lake in Wisconsin. Let's get a gander at the footage, shall we? This is what they see. This is what they see. It's a guy and a girl. Let me give you some volume.
Just next to them.
What the Just stay still.
Look at the size of this thing.
What Oh my god.
Now, if you haven't seen this video fully, please do check it out. The thing is, at a certain moment, Taylor becomes dizzy because of the waves this creature is leaving behind.
Sorry.
But she goes back to recording and captures the creature making a U-turn. Whatever this thing is, it was massive and she caught it all on camera. But the question is, what is this? A couple of days after publishing this video to my YouTube channel, dozens of subscribers came in with videos of what's supposed to be the same thing, and it was captured all over the world. In this next video, for instance, we can see a family having a good time on a lake in Argentina when all of a sudden, this happens. Check this.
Damn it. I wasn't showing the video, was I? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I really don't have my shit together.
In this video, Taylor and her friend are kayaking.
Let's try that again. I'm so sorry, people. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this video. This guy and this girl
on
on
a lake
kayak.
in Ontario, Canada.
It's a mystery.
All of a
for
sudden, they
sure.
spot what appears to be a massive creature swimming just next to them.
What? Just stay still. What? Oh my god.
Now, if you haven't seen this video fully, please do check it out. The thing is, at a certain moment, Taylor becomes dizzy because of the waves this creature is leaving behind.
Sorry.
But she goes back to recording and captures the creature making a U-turn. Whatever this thing is, it was massive and she caught it all on camera. But the question is, what is this? A couple of days after publishing this video to my YouTube channel, dozens of subscribers came in with videos of what's supposed to be the same thing.
Okay, now this next video is from a different part of the world. I think this is in South America somewhere. And another group of people shot a video of something that looks exactly like what you just saw with the people in the kayak. He'll explain. This is freaking massive. And much better video, much better quality video, and a lot longer. You tell me what the hell we are looking at, and we'll both know. Okay? This is freaking weird. This is weird.
A time on a lake in Argentina when all of a sudden this happens. Check this out.
Oh, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? ¿Ah? Vanilerita. Se hundieron. Oye, pero ¿y la gente no se ha dado cuenta?
Whatever this monster-like creature is, it was captured by this family in Colico Lake in Argentina. And now, scared by what they're seeing, they try to warn the other group of people just next to them.
¡Cuidado! ¿Pero esa gente no se da cuenta?
Whatever it is that this family caught on camera, they saw it clearly and it scared them. The thing is, internet users were divided. Some think that this is a phenomenon that occurs in certain lakes or waves caused by the tides, while others believe that this might actually be some sort of ancient monster-like creature that inhabits lakes all over the world. But I guess that when it comes to creepy sightings like this one, the most chilling one was recorded by Aki Ribar YouTube channel on April 2021. He writes, something unusual was recorded in an old mine in Kolubara,
so this
Serbia.
is the big one, people, okay? I led you with baby steps through the first couple of videos, okay? The kayak people saw something weird. It looked serpentine. It looked very much like a Loch Ness-ish monster, and then you just saw that one. You saw that one, which also, I mean, a pretty good quality video. Wait until you see this next one, and you tell me there isn't a freaking Loch Ness monster still alive here in 2025. Okay, this video, I'm sorry, was shot in 2021. So let's see. Here we go. Look at the size of the wake that this thing creates. This is freaking freaky.
Serbia. To the top right, you can see a highway with cars. When all of a sudden, this is captured on camera. At first, what appears to be a giant eel or maybe a whale-like creature can be seen swimming in the lake. But the crane operator continues recording this baffling video. And this is what happens next.
If I was in that little boat right now,
A massive
that's not a
creature is
little boat.
captured on camera in Kolubara, Serbia. Whatever
Look at
this
the
thing is,
size of the wake that thing makes. Whatever that is,
and I guess
it is
exactly what the
freaking
person
massive,
recording was
people.
thinking.
That
To
thing
the top right
is
you
massive.
can
It's
see
not
the
a
island
whale.
and cars just
It's
as a
not a whale,
reference
it's in
for
a lake.
size. So again, whatever this thing is, it's huge. The more we find evidence of such creatures, the more questions we have. Questions like, why have these creatures been spotted all over the world throughout time? Where they hide? Where they come from? Is it maybe from
telling
some
you-
sort of underwater cave system
I'm
that
telling
we're
you,
not aware
people,
of?
there's some
In your
weird.
opinion, what do you think is going on
There's
here?
some weird,
Is this really
weird
some sort of
stuff out
lost
there
or
that we don't know about. And I like this. I like this. Conveniently shaky video. Well, come on. Come on. If it was a close-up, we'd know what it was, wouldn't we, Spaz? Yeah, he loves the Impossible Channel. Me too. That guy always digs up some of the weirdest stuff. Conveniently weird. Okay. Let's see. Here's an interesting one. There's this British chick. And one of the things that she does quite often on her channel is she likes to walk in the woods. Now that right there should signal you, okay? What kind of freak goes out in the middle of the woods by themselves? What are you, crazy? You know? Seriously. Out in the woods at night, it's just before dusk, and you're going to go take your little doggy for a freaking, yeah, for a walk in the woods at twilight. What are you thinking? Okay, wait, I got to say a couple of hellos here. David Maberry, it is good to see you. Thanks for being here. I Bitch Slap Satan, Norma Williams, Phil Bradley. How you guys doing? Great to have you. Never Jabber. Never Jabber. What are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. All right, let me get to this next video. This is crazy. This is a chick out in the woods. I think she's out of her freaking gourd myself. Okay? She's walking her dog. And you know how dogs have this? It's okay. Dogs, they have an innate sense. There's millions of videos on YouTube out there of children, and when I say children, I mean 1-year-olds and younger, ones who can't speak yet, but they'll look at something in the room with their two parents right next to them, and they'll be mesmerized by something in the room, and both the parents look, and they're like, what the hell is he looking at? And there's nothing there. So they say that children and animals can sense things, they can see things that you and I can't see. It's also the same thing is said about older people when they're close to moving on, that they can see things that the doctors sitting by the side of the bed can't see, nurses, It's like when you're on your way in or you're on your way out, you have this sixth sense. Maybe you can see dimensions that the rest of us can't see. But back to this girl, okay? She is out in the woods, and here's what's crazy about her, all right? I mean, to some degree, I kind of think she's brave, all right? She's out in the woods, and her dog starts freaking out. So at first, she's scared. At first, she's scared. And she heads back to her car. And at a certain point, I guess she started broadcasting live to Instagram or one of those, I don't know, TikTok, whatever. She starts broadcasting live, maybe because she figured, well, if I broadcast live and something happens to me, there will be a record of it. But then, and everybody all the people in her chat are saying, girl, get your ass in the fucking car. What are you doing? She gets this feeling that there's something out there following her. So she gets to her car, and what does she do? What does she do? She stops for a second and says to herself, well, wait a minute. What if it's a wounded animal that needs help? So she goes back into the woods. Chicks like this drive me crazy. You tell me what you think she came upon in this video. We'll both know. We will both know.
I'm scared. It's gonna get dark. It's like literally twilight right now. So, okay, I don't know whether it's because I'm filming a TikTok, but I'm starting to get really scared. Like, regardless, I have to go over there. It must be an animal. Oh my God. Finally sounds like it's back there instead of right in front of me. So, I think I'm in the clear. Someone please tell me what that noise is.
Whatever it is that's making these noises, Alice's instinct is telling her to get the heck out of there. But she goes back thinking that it might be some sort of injured animal.
Now, I'm just thinking, like, what if it's a dog that's, like, caught in, like, some thing? I don't know whether to go find it. I've come back. It's moving around, so, like, it's now moving around. So, like, I've walked back because I thought it might be injured, but it's moving around. So it's not in one spot. It's moving and it's... I think it stopped.
Curious and scared, Alice goes back home thinking that this might be some sort of unknown creature, being that she's always taking this same trail and never heard anything like this. The next day, she takes the trail once again with Miko, but this time, things go a bit different. This is what happens next.
Okay, so I'm at the start of the trail, which goes up to the woods. However, my dog's refusing to come with me. So, we'll see if I get there before the sun sets, which is in 30 minutes. I'm trying to get there, but the dog's acting really weird. Like, his tail's down. You okay, Miki? You're right, honey. Good boy. And, it's getting dark quicker than I thought it would. I walked past these yesterday and I didn't think they were creepy back then. Now they are. Everything is now. Miko, come! Come on!
That day, Miko, her dog, sensed something strange in that woods, and Alice should have gotten back to her car and gone home that exact moment. But she didn't. She actually started a live video in her Instagram while she continued on investigating the trail. According to her, nothing much happened. This is until she went back to her car. Her viewers were sending her messages saying that they saw someone behind her. And this is what happens next.
Okay, gang. Okay. I'm back at my car now. I just saw a bat as well, so this is like the prime time to leave.
Look at these weird-ass footprints around her car. And look how far apart they are. Get the hell out of there, bitch!
I'm leaving now.
Alice spots what appears to be some sort of footprint just next to her car. Her viewers also say that they saw something or someone behind her. Whatever it is that was following Alice that day, her dog sensed it, and she should have paid attention to.
I'm telling you, people, this kind of stuff. There's people out there who are freaking crazy, okay? I mean, how many stories have you heard, people disappearing in the woods? How about that guy? There's some guy out there who has a whole series. He's written a couple of books about people who disappear in the woods. There was some guy, I can't remember if he was hiking in like Appalachia, but he disappeared. He was with a group of people, and this guy just flat out disappeared. They looked for him for days, and he showed up in California, like buck naked, didn't remember a thing. Anybody recall this? I think Red Pill 78 did a story on the guy who wrote the book. There's a bunch of weird stuff about being out in the woods. I mean, I'm as adventurous as the next soul, but there are certain things that you just got to respect. And being out in the middle of the woods, in the dark, when there's nobody around, if you're with a group of campers and you got shotguns and stuff, I might feel a little more, I don't know, composed, less timid. But I'm telling you. Now, there's a video I found. I found this. Where was this? I first found this about 6 months ago. This southern guy was talking about something he found in his backyard. Where's the video? Oh, for crying out loud. Don't tell me I lost it. Okay, give me just half a second. Give me half a second, because I have 2 videos on this. Okay, here it is. Yes, this is it.
It was in the...
Okay. There's this channel that I watch on YouTube. It's called Dr. Scary. And he specializes in these little YouTube shorts, okay? And let me put this up here. Make that full-sized for you. This Dr. Scary channel, he's always posting weird stuff to his channel. And a lot of times they're fake videos, and he'll say, yes, it's obvious this video was fake. But every now and then he posts a video that is just really bizarre. So first he posted this video probably 6 months ago when I first saw it. And I remember sending it to my brother and saying to my brother, Bob, what the hell could this be? Okay, this is a guy somewhere in the South, and he's out on his back porch, and something is up in the trees, and it is breaking off branches the size of a small boy, okay? There's nothing out there. You can't see anything. There's no growling. It couldn't be a bear. I mean, something has to be like the predator in order to break off branches this size. Watch this video with me. Then we're going to see another video, a completely different video, different person, different location, a husband and wife, same freaking shit. Take a look at this. Take a look at this.
Trees.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This guy was trying to figure out what was in his backyard when this happened.
I hope you can hear this. It sounds like gorillas fighting in the tree. They're breaking limbs bigger around than me. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This is the second time I've come over here. And the first time when I got up under them trying to figure out what it was, they started breaking limbs off and throwing them at me. And I still cannot figure out what it is. Look, they're ruining this freaking place. What in God's name is it? It's bigger than me, whatever it is. Because it's breaking limbs off that it would take me 2 minutes to saw. Look, see, he's coming right above me right here. He's fixing to throw something at me, whatever it is. What in God's name is going on? Look, that's bigger than me. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. What in Jesus' name is doing this? Oh my God, he just took half the tree down. Something, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, it's gotta be I don't even think a bear would have a chance in Hades and it doing this. It's something stronger than a bear, and he is pissed. Yeah, that's a healthy tree, about 8 to 10, maybe even 12 inches in diameter that he just broke because he's pissed because I'm getting close to him. I think I'm gonna bounce because I think he just hit the ground, which means he's about to face me on foot. And I don't really want to wrestle with somebody that can tear trees down just because they're mad. My God, look at the tree he just freaking broke in half.
It's clear that something really big, or at least strong enough to rip huge branches off a tree with ease, was somewhere up in that tree. And for him to go back out there after it threw branches at him is crazy. What do you think could have been strong enough to bring down half a tree with ease, and also capable of throwing branches at someone? It was in the trees.
Something, oh my God, oh my God.
Okay. All right. Now let's go to the second video. That wasn't freaky enough for you? Let's go to the second video. And we're going to 5739. Okay. Sit tight. You tell me what the hell is breaking these tree branches, people, and we'll both know. I love this kind of shit.
On camera, and this is what happened.
I don't see anything.
What the heck? It's like there's something up there.
Don't you love the ominous music they play?
Oh, no, look at it, come here. Come here, come here, come here. No, no.
Look at the size of this branch on the ground when he shows it. It's not a branch, it's half the fucking tree.
What the f?
Look at that. What could break off a chunk of tree like that?
Internet users were completely baffled and divided.
So was I. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue what would have the kind of power to break off trees this big around up in the air. I mean, it kind of looked like, well, it didn't look like anything. What was that? It's an old microphone. I love freaky, unexplained stuff like this. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. Here's a weird one. Let's go. 12:30. 12:30. So this kid, he's always shooting videos. His dad takes him out fishing a lot. And They're out off of the coast of Florida somewhere, and they see something come out of the sky, and it's falling. It's falling out of the sky, leaving a smoke trail behind it. It splashes down in the water, and all of a sudden, it leaves a green trail behind it that is, it's inexplicable, okay? I mean, we're going to look at this together. You tell me. You tell me what we're looking at, and we'll both know. I love this crazy stuff. Tell me.
Jimmy. Now, Jimmy and his family were out fishing in the Florida coast, to be more precise, 72 miles off of Sarasota. They were having a good time when all of a sudden they spot something falling from the sky. They try to get closer to it, when all of a sudden they see this green ooze coming from within the ocean. When they got even closer, they saw some sort of smoke coming from where this object fell. Now, what's even stranger about this is that Jimmy and his brother at the time tried to contact the Coast Guard about it, and for some mysterious reason, communication systems were down. After posting this video to TikTok, it amassed millions of views and thousands of comments. Some people suggested that this could be some sort of paint marking from rocket boosters, but there were no other ships around, which makes this a bit strange. In your opinion, what do you think this is, and should have Jimmy gotten closer to it in the first place? A couple of weeks ago, Taylor Braid, one of our subscribers, emailed me a chilling video that I ended up featuring.
Okay. All right. Weird stuff out in the ocean. There's all kinds of weird stuff out in the ocean. But what about out in the middle of the woods with your dog? Okay? I got a couple of weird videos about people out in the woods with their dog. Now, as you know, dogs can sense things that we humans can't, all right? Now, this is weird. This is really, really freaking weird. 3836. 3836. Okay. All right. Here we go. This guy is out in the woods with his dog, and he comes upon a frozen lake. A frozen lake. And his dog takes off. So he follows the dog. And in the middle of this lake is like a melted hole. A melted hole. And it's like everything else is frozen. Why would there be this weird melted hole in the middle of this lake? It's not a lake, it's a tiny little pond. But then he looks down inside of it. And there's something in there. And it looks like it's alive. I don't know what this could be. I'm going to be reading your chats. You tell me. You tell me what the hell we're looking at, people. This is a weird one. This is a really weird one. Okay? Buckle your seatbelts, people.
And said he was traveling into vast fields to escape modern and urban life. This is until his dog led him to a frozen pond or maybe a lake. Well, this is where things get really weird, and Brucho Syndicate found himself face to face with a very strange phenomenon, one that to this day, no one has a perfect explanation to what really is going on here. And this is what Brucho Syndicate caught on camera. What appears to be a breathing hole can be seen inside the frozen lake, and Brucho's syndicate very bravely tries to capture it all on camera. In a certain moment, you can actually see this thing forming a wider hole, as if there's something inside the lake digging its way out. But Brucho's syndicate continues on recording, and this time he zooms in a little bit more, and this is what he sees.
What the hell are we looking at, people? What the hell is that thing?
What the?
That's what I'm saying.
For real? What the?
Internet users were completely baffled by this mysterious phenomenon that Brucho caught on camera that day.
So what did they do? They asked him to go back 6 months later, and he did. And this time, it was a little different. This time it was a little different when he went back to... First of all, what was that? What the hell were we looking at? What kind of living, weird thing could be in a... It's freaking weird. It's freaking weird. That's all I can say. It looks almost like someone suggested that it was perhaps a meteor hole, like a meteor landed there, and that was something alive from the meteor is now living in the earth. I don't know what to think. Who said living? I have no idea. Let's go back to the video. Let's go back to this weird video right here and see what they have to say.
He caught on camera. Needless to say, to this day this continues on being a mystery, and I have absolutely no idea what it is that Brucho caught. What I do know is that his subscribers asked him to go back there on a summer day, and he did. And this is what he saw.
Because it's getting insanely hot. See it there? Here we go. Oh my god, this is so nasty. Look at that, it's like glowing. I don't think this is healthy. Oh man. Oh, that's so slimy. That's nasty. Oh man, can't believe how nasty. Oh, it's like goo. What the is this place? I see it.
Brucho's syndicate finds the spot once again, but it seems that whatever this thing is, it isn't there anymore, which makes this even weirder. In your opinion, what do you think is going on here?
I don't have a clue. I don't have a freaking clue. All I know is this kind of weird stuff blows my mind. I love things that can't be explained. This next one is really bizarre. There have been reports across the world of these strange humanoid creatures being seen running across highways, out in people's fields. People have seen them and videotaped them in their backyard. You think they almost look like a human skeleton. Let me show you this one. You tell me what you think this could be. First of all, you got to love these videos out in the woods, don't you? Don't you? Aren't they the best? Videos out in the woods. Okay. All right, people. You tell your brother Zoe what the hell we're looking at here on this one.
Was posted by James Galley YouTube channel. In this video, a group of men are hunting in the woods at night. When they hear a strange sound coming from a river nearby, they made the mistake of getting closer to it, thinking it was an animal. And this is what happened.
Home, tio, ja a veure si és en insolent. Des de fa rato que és en insolent. Que sí, collons, que sí. Hòstia.
Whatever this thing is, many internet users agree that this might actually be something like the rake. Jim V says, there is no way that this could be a human. First of all, because that's way too skinny for a person. Secondly, look at how ridged its back is. Only a person with a spinal cord.
I'm telling you, people, these are the kind of things that keep me up at night. I don't know what that was, but it's not a human skeleton, okay? That is something really freaky. Now, this next one really impresses me, okay? This is a girl, like 15 years old, who's out in the woods, and she finds a concrete chamber sticking up out of the ground with a ladder going in it. And she goes down the ladder to see what's inside. This girl's got more balls than anybody I know.
Log from 1691 and a journal entry translated from Spanish, dated from 18. And journal entry translated from Spanish, dated from 1880.
Here we go. First of all, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something right now. If you came upon this out in the woods and you heard noises like that coming out of this fucking hole, would you go down inside of this thing? What the hell is this chick thinking?
And searching for these kind of humanoid encounters, I found quite a few videos that I have no explanation for, such as an internet user by the name of Petite Cinnamon Roll. Check this out.
Oh my gosh. Look at all the fog. It's like a horror movie. Oh man. Look at the streetlight. What is that?
Now in this case, the video is too short and Petite Cinnamon Roll hasn't posted any other follow-up video on the subject. So it's very hard to say if it is indeed a rake, a humanoid creature, or something else. What I do know is that her reaction is pretty much legit. And since she hasn't posted any other follow-up videos, I don't think she's doing it for views.
I don't know. I mean, that is the kind of thing where, you know, if that's all you were wanting to do is get millions of views, well, I mean, guys like me would watch that shit all day long. Crazy. Crazy. Now, this next one is also very weird. This is a guy, I think this is in Russia. This is a guy out in the woods with his dog. Once again, a man and his dog. And he comes across his dog. His dog is fascinated by something. So he follows his dog. And he sees something really bizarre. Let me share it with you. Let me due diligence. I don't disagree with you, buddy. I don't disagree with you. Let's check this one out.
Tarzan, upward. In this video, for instance, Jeff Janish was walking his dog in Russia in the woods when all of a sudden something catches his dog's attention.
Tarzan! Tarzan, я сказал, ко мне!
He followed his dog, and what happened next left him speechless.
Что это? Тихо, тихо, Таrzan. Tarzan, тихо, Tarzan.
He comes upon what appears to be a mother and a daughter supposedly levitating, hidden in the middle of the woods. Throughout time, there have been many people who have shown to have some sort of superpower, from Buddhist monks levitating and changing their body temperatures to...
Now, this gets into some weird stuff. There is a guy. Let me see if I can find this video. Where is it? Where is it? Damn it. Damn it. I wrote it down. Yes. Okay. Where are we? Yes. So this guy. Now, people can have unusual powers, okay? I mean, there are people, telekinesis, you know, people who bend spoons with their minds and that kind of thing. We've all read about this and seen videos, and, you know, who knows what's real and what isn't real, especially today with AI. But most of these are your standard backyard videos shot on a cell phone, okay? So am I inclined to believe them? Hell, I don't know what I'm looking at. I mean, what about that red thing in the bottom of the water? Who knows what the hell that could be? But this one is pretty interesting. This is a guy, just a regular dude, and he's studying these books, and he even shows the books that he's studying. He's doing what appear to be push-ups, okay? But then he levitates the upper part of his body. And I have to say, there's 3 different videos. Every one of them is shot in a different location. And I don't think there's any green screen going on. It looks as though, by the look on his face, that he is so hyper-focused, concentrating in some unusual fashion. Like it's taking every fiber of his being to levitate himself. It looks real. I don't know. You tell me. We're going to look at the 3 videos. This is really fascinating to me. This is really freaking fascinating to me.
Move it to any area of the mind that you want to go to. And if somebody or something is pulling that awareness to an area of the mind that you don't want to go to, you use your willpower and your powers of concentration.
Now, if this is the case, then maybe it would help explain some really strange videos out there. A couple of weeks ago, a man by the name of Isaac Luna started posting strange and odd videos to social media. Isaac usually posts videos of him doing his daily chores.
Try out the Robbie Grant special. Establish my territory. He knows this area is mine.
Or exercising his body and mind. This is until last week, when his subscribers noticed something odd. This, for instance, is the first video where things start to get strange with Isaac's account.
Envision the shoulder press. 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 That's the movement. Looks so something like that. If you have any questions, let me know. But everyone should be able to do this movement.
When I first watched this video, I was pretty sure that this man was somehow levitating using some sort of camera trick or maybe a rope. And I guess most people thought that too. His Instagram and TikTok followers were completely divided between, is this a camera trick, a green screen, or is it maybe real? This is when Isaac posted his second video in a different setting, in his backyard. Check this out. However it is that Isaac is doing this, he left most of his viewers baffled. But still, there were people who thought he was using some sort of green screen or a special effect. Isaac then posted a third video in the grass, in the middle of his backyard, not touching any wall. Check this out.
Focus. I mean, he looks like he's about to
As
break
Isaac
a blood
posted more
vessel
of
in his
these
freaking
videos, it
skull.
became stranger by the day. If it's a trick or not, no one knows how he's doing it. People all over the world were trying to do the same thing on TikTok and Instagram without any success. And to prove that he wasn't using any green screen, Isaac posted a fourth video showing his backyard. He also posted a couple of the methods that he's using to achieve this ability, the books that he's reading, the Tesla coil that he bought, and what he calls exercising the core energy every day. Whatever it is that's going on here, I'm pretty sure that it should be a trick, but no one has figured out how it is that he's pulling it.
Now, I gotta admit, that is, I believe in the power of the human mind. I really do. I think that the mind, as we know it, they say what, a genius is only using like, what, 14 or 16% of his brain? I'm flashing back to when I was a little kid, and in the 60s, there was a show called The Outer Limits. And there was an episode where the guy who played, a famous actor, he played Ilya Kuryakin on Man from U.N.C.L.E. That guy, I don't know of his name. Years later, he was on CSI. He played some kind of a, I don't know, some kind of a doctor or whatever that, maybe I don't know, but that guy. And in this one episode, and I remember this black and white, the episode was called The Sixth Finger, and this guy, he did something to himself where he started mutating, like becoming a more advanced human. and he grew a sixth finger. And I remember he could do things like open doors with his mind. I was always fascinated by that stuff. I really think that the only thing holding us humans back is us not believing that we can do things. I truly believe, and a lot of this is what my father drilled into me, is that what you believe will happen, if you believe it with all of your being. Particularly when it comes to health. And, all of today's science says, we can do this, but we can't go past that. Well, who says? Who says that we can't? I think if you open your mind, who knows? Who knows what humans' capability, what we're capable of? I'm always fascinated by that. The limitations of man are all in his freaking mind. I got a couple more of these. Let's see. There's this strange thing in the sky. This is a bizarre one. Let me find this one. Yeah, this is really weird. This one is really freaking weird. People were trying to explain it away. When you show videos like this, people want to explain it away. Oh, there's a natural explanation for that. It's a trick, it's a disguise, it's a kite, it's a this or that. This is some weird floating object in the sky. And, well, you tell me. You tell me what we're looking at. We'll both know. We will both know, because I don't know what the hell we're looking at. I don't.
This is what he caught on camera. At first, what appears to be a dark figure can be seen hovering just above their car. If we take a look at it closely, it really looks something like a Harry Potter Dementor, something out of a horror movie. Some internet users left comments saying that this could actually be some sort of kite, which at some point makes sense. But Staylight, Reddit user, posted a part 2 of the video, and this is when things really get weird. Check this out.
Oh, that's crazy. That's real electricity too.
I am zoomed in, man. Pulsating and electrifying. It went into the clouds. It went up into the cloud. Yo, I swear to you, G.
Whatever this thing is, it seems to be emitting some sort of electricity from it. And at some point, it goes up and disappears completely into the clouds, which isn't exactly the typical behavior of a kite.
Yes, I must agree. I don't know what it could be, and if it was a kite, whoops. If it was a kite, right, with a string, you got your kite, the wind is blowing this way, holding the kite up. wouldn't those tails be blowing upward? If it was man, I don't know what the hell it was. It's freaking weird shit. It's some weird shit. This last one. This last one is really bizarre. This is straight out of Moses, okay? Moses. Think of Moses when you see this next video. 5240. Okay. We're out in the middle of the desert in Saudi Arabia. Desert. Think of camels and sand and dryness and parched throats and all of that, okay? And then explain to me how out in the middle of the fucking desert, water can come spewing up out of the earth for no freaking reason. This is weird. This is really freaking weird.
Even weirder, in Saudi Arabia, in the middle of the desert, water started pouring out of nowhere.
هذا منتج عند 40 عن 70 كيلو طريق الله لا يبلانا الله لا يبلانا.
Now this could be a random occurrence. However, the same thing occurred in Saudi Arabia in a different location in the same week. Not only that, in Japan it happened too, a few days later. A water geyser can be seen rising up to 30 meters high in Hokkaido in the city of Oshamambi. What makes this all very strange is that it happened all in the same week. So, either this is a glitch or there's a very good explanation to it. Have you ever yourself caught a glitch on camera? And in your opinion, what do you think about these glitches? Now, I don't know about you, but when I watched the movie The Predator for the first time, I was really scared about the fact that that thing
all I can tell you, my friends, is that there's really some weird stuff out there that's very hard to explain. One of my favorites. Let me see if I can find this. This is one of my very favorites.
Automatano.
Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to play this video. This will take us to the end of the show. There are many videos of things like dolls and statues that move all by themselves. Okay? There's no reasonable explanation for it. You tell me, man, you tell me what the hell we're looking at, because this is some weird shit. This might be my favorite video of all. Okay? This is a compilation of 15 different statues that were videotaped moving all by themselves. Have a look at this with me. You tell me, baby. You tell me what the hell we're looking at. This is some crazy shit. Crazy stuff right here.
Phobia is the fear of statues. It's a pretty rare fear to have, but when a statue moves, I think anyone could develop it. Number 15. Claims of the Chinese Guanyin statue blinking inside of the Lingqin Temple are apparently real if you believe this video. Sometimes this blinking effect happens from shaking the camera, but at 42 seconds the phone is still and the statue still does it. I also hear temple bells, so this could have taken place during a ceremony. However, I'm pretty sure that this blinking is from a grainy video. The background looks to be moving in a similar way to
This guy's voice drives me out of my frickin' mind. I'm sorry.
Seems to track a museum visitor with its head for 7 seconds as they pass by. The camera is shaky, so let's check out these still images. Here it is with its head slightly turned to look at him when he first enters, and here it is at 47 seconds looking at him from the center of the room. Approximately 20 seconds later, a different statue shown here is seen lifting its arm. Number 13. A statue of Sai Baba became a topic of mass speculation across India in 2016 when it was apparently caught shrugging its shoulders, causing a clothing article to come off. The obvious answer is that this clothing item simply came undone and fell off over time, but at 24 seconds the statue appears to possibly roll its shoulder to make it fall off. What's especially odd though, is that at 45 seconds, when everything seems to have fully unfolded and settled, the clothing article jumps off where the statue's hand is. Did it move again?
I just want to slap this guy for his voice. It drives me fucking crazy.
To knock this loose in my opinion. Otherwise, it could have been a simple case of gravity and time. Number 12. This statue is said to move her eyes repeatedly. Thousands of people flock to see it, and some are saying that it happens here in this video. One person thought it might be blinking here. I definitely see it as well. Another person says her left arm moves. I don't see it, and I think those who do probably are getting fooled by unsteady camera work in my opinion. Still, thousands of people have visited this statue because apparently it moves, so maybe I'm the one who's wrong. Number 11. This video was taken during service at a chapel in the Mexican city of Saltillo in June of 2016. They zoom in on the statue on the wall that just, well, opens its eyes and looks at them. My first thought was that the camera coming into focus is probably what makes it look like it's opening its eyes. If not, this could also somehow be a trick of the light, but then again, this still image taken at 1 minute and 4 seconds shows the eyes are totally closed. This image at 1 minute and 10 seconds is taken at roughly the same distance and shows the eyes are definitely now open. So my other guess is computer effects. Number 10. A statue jabs another statue with a trident in the middle of the night if this video is to be believed, which I have trouble doing, aside from looking like possible special effects because of the awkward way the statue moves. The way the camera mysteriously cuts out as soon as the trident makes contact is too much of a coincidence. This would be really creepy to see in real life, but that'd be the only way I'd be convinced that this video is actually real. Number 9. In 2018, the Our Lady of Guadalupe statue in New Mexico began moving on its own, or at least that's what witnesses say. On 4 separate occasions, the statue has been caught crying tears of sorrowful joy. These tears do not dry up, and in this case were visible the next morning, which would mean that the statue is continuously crying overnight. A close-up shows that the tears come from a realistic angle. She's holding her head slightly so they would be coming from the middle of the eye instead of the corners. A scientific analysis of the tears revealed that their chemical composition is the same as a special olive oil used for ceremonies. What do you make of this situation based on the video and this evidence? Real or fake? Number 8. This video resolution, which is fairly good quality, or at least better than most, catches a statue moving its eyes. From 8 seconds to 12 seconds, the statue has heavy eyelids that are almost shut. The person recording stops for a second to adjust the lighting, and that's when the statue apparently opens its eyes. Well, this would be bizarre to witness in person. I think this moving statue is a simple camera trick using angles and lighting. In the beginning, they record the statue at an upward angle with low lighting to make the eyes look more closed, but then they record at a downward angle with more lighting to increase the level of detail and make the eyes look more open. It's an interesting trick, but I doubt it's real. Or at least, that's what I think. Do you think it's real? Number 7. A viral video happened on Good Friday when a statue moves its head during a song. It's creepy how everybody is staring directly at the statue when suddenly it just lets its head drop down. What I find hard to believe about this video is how nobody in the crowd stops singing or says anything out loud when it happens. They just continue as if this is normal. If this is real, then maybe they got caught up in the moment and inspired by the statue moving, that they continued singing. Number 6. This giant statue was once caught in Vietnam. A huge group of villagers form a long line up a mountainside to catch a glimpse. The person hangs back and zooms in as much as their camera allows. First, they all start singing at 1 minute and 54 seconds. And by 2 minutes and 24 seconds, the giant statue has apparently come to life. Translate if you can. At 2 minutes and 33 seconds, the statue seems to extend an arm out and gently embraces the crowd. But now the cameraman is in tears as he and his family watch the stone robes become soft and weightless as they flap like angelic wings. Did her stone robes really turn into fabric, or was something put over her? I think if this was a sheet, then everyone would notice, and no one would be impressed. At 3 minutes and 58 seconds, you can see a hand just barely peek out from under the robe as it gives a modest wave. By 4 minutes and 35 seconds, the mysterious waving hand is gone. The statue has returned back to normal and does not move again. Number 5. A family thinks they could have possibly seen a statue move while visiting the St. Joseph Oratory in Montreal. You have to look closely at the figure on the right at the very beginning of the video, or you'll miss what they're talking about, specifically its hands. They say that the statue is actually clapping with joy. The other one isn't moving, and they quickly cut to a third statue that isn't doing anything either. Only one is. I'm sure some people believe them, but I think this effect is almost certainly because of their phone more than anything. It's called pixelation, a term used to describe fuzzy or blurry sections of low-quality video. They could have been looking at vacation videos later and genuinely mistaken the pixelation for movement, so I'm not accusing them of making it up. Number 4. Did this statue move? Writes a person in the comments section of this marble statue video. Some other people agree. It does, but I can't say that I necessarily see it. At 45 seconds, this snow white statue maybe looks like it sways slightly, if you look hard enough, but that has to be camera movement. Maybe this is what they're talking about. What do you see? Number 3. A paranormal investigator goes to the Oakwood Cemetery in Huntsville, Texas to try and make a haunted statue move. He tells it to move its palms up, but they look still as can be to me. How about you? The investigator has one last simple trick to see if this statue has any potential for movement.
I heard something over there.
So is this just the sounds of the forest, or is there something more going on at the Oakwood Cemetery? Number 2. On July 28, 2019, the Redeemer statue in Brazil sprouted a heart with beating chambers and began to rapidly shrink and expand, or at least that's what certain people want you to think. In reality, this is a projection to raise awareness for heart problems. I just wanted to set the record straight and let you know that this is fake. Let me know if you were fooled in the beginning, or if you knew all along. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. A crowd gathers to sing in front of a statue. After a while, her mouth begins to move as she mouths the words of the song with them. Over 100 people agree that they can clearly see the statue blink and sing with joy. I would have liked to have seen this happen with a high-resolution camera. Until then, I think that this was probably just video grain, creating the appearance of movement.
I don't know about you, but I think that Dylan could be gay. He might take it up the rump. Oh, that just drove me out of my fucking mind listening to that twerp.
Get ready.
There are other videos of statues that I'm not kidding you. Really fucking moving, okay? Videos that where they set up a camera and let it go for 24 hours because they caught things moving. I have one last video of dolls, and this is weird. This is freaking weird. This is weird stuff, people. Dolls are weird anyway, but man, I don't know that I trust dolls. There's some weird dolls out there. Let's look at this one together. Let's look. And I promise you, there's no gay-sounding individual in this video. Okay?
Clown. The 2017 Chapman University Survey of Fears found that more people are afraid of clowns than ghosts. So, what happens when you combine both fears into one creepy haunted doll? Well, you get Clyde the Clown. A man received this 35-year-old Clyde the Clown doll as a gift from friends. Supposedly, the creepy doll has a history of strange, unexplained activity, like moving on its own, or sometimes being mysteriously found in a different location than it was originally left. One late night, the man sets up a camera to monitor the doll. Recorded at 3:08 a.m., this is what he caught on tape.
That freaking doll is moving. Okay, it's moving on its own. That freaking doll is moving.
The doll
all by
seems
itself.
to be moving its head. The footage looks even creepier when sped up to 3 times normal speed. So, is this a haunted doll caught on tape? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Curious doll. Some kids are filming their sister do a cup stacking challenge, but little do they know, they've gotten the attention of something else on the shelf behind them. Now, this is one of those YouTube creepy doll videos that's particularly interesting because it's not filmed as a typical overdramatic haunted doll caught on tape style video. The children seem completely unaware of what's going on behind them, and the person who uploaded the video claims the creepy doll was only spotted later after watching the video back. And this isn't some old antique doll with a long, involved, scary story behind it. It's just a typical Toy Story Jessie doll. So, exactly what do you think is going on here? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Composition. This next video features a composition doll from the early 20th century.
What do you think about creepy dolls? We're not done. We got 3 more dolls to look at. 3 more dolls. Right, Duska? Right? That's for Mrs. Spud.
Composition dolls were made from a composite of mostly sawdust and glue. In the 1940s, composition dolls were replaced by plastic dolls. This particular composition doll was found being sold amongst a collection of antiques at a local flea market. The owner says he has no belief in ghosts, haunted objects, or the supernatural, but he admits that he just can't explain why this creepy doll seems to be moving on its own.
Neither do I.
The Jealous Doll. A woman is recording her daughter playing with a new doll. Behind her, one of the child's other dolls can be seen sitting on the countertop.
This is weird.
Now watch the creepy doll sitting on the countertop next to the girl, paying special attention to the doll's hand and the candle in front of it.
Hi, baby. You like your new toy? Yeah. What's his name? Lovable. Sure his name isn't like Fred or Henry? Oh, it's so cute.
The movement occurs right after the little girl refers to her new doll as, quote, lovable.
Lovable. Sure his name isn't like Fred or Henry?
The mom doesn't even notice the haunted doll moving while filming. Later on, when the whole family is watching the video, she notices that a candle rolls across the counter just above her daughter's head. But that's all. However, her young son was freaked out. He points out to his mom the doll's bizarre hand movement just before the candle moves in the scary video. 100-year-old doll. This video features yet another composition doll. This one is said to be over 100 years old. The owners of this doll would often leave the room, then return to find the doll in a different position than it had been posed before. As an experiment, they set up a video camera to film their doll for 24 hours. The camera was set to record at any movement. The nighttime footage of the creepy doll looks like the typical shot on a potato paranormal footage. It looks like the doll might be moving, but who can tell? However, the better lit daytime footage of the haunted doll caught on tape is a bit more disturbing. Japanese live doll. Now I'm including this next story as an extra, mostly because it's in Japanese, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on. So there's a Japanese site called Nico Nico Live that is basically like the Japanese version of Twitch. Except since it's Japanese, it's like a very weird version of Twitch. For example, in this live stream, a grown man is playing with his doll collection. And then this happens.
かわいい。ちょっと髪型もっさりしてるな。もっさりしてるけど、なんかおかしいな、やっぱり髪。なんかやっぱおかしいわ。まあ、金髪次第やな。
Did you see that?
In this live broadcast, the doll's eyes seemed to actually move for a second. The clip immediately went viral. So is this a live broadcast of a creepy haunted doll? Let me know what you think. Now, whether you believe in haunted dolls, whether you're freaked out by creepy clowns, or even whether you believe any of these clips are real or not, I'm certainly not here to try to convince you. I would love to know what you personally think about these clips, so let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and be sure to hit that little bell icon.
Well, that's it for Zoso's weird things that go bump in the night video. I've always been intrigued by things that don't make sense to me. There's no, there's, of all the things out there that we looked at tonight, the bizarre stuff, like the child levitating out in the woods. I mean, that was weird. Whatever that thing was in the bottom of the water that was oozing some kind of weird, that was weird. Whatever that thing was that was breaking off the branches in the trees, huge branches, that one really kind of baffled me, had my mind a little blown. But I'm always looking. that Loch Ness monster thing, whatever the hell that was, that could spray water up, and creating a wake. Weird stuff. Folks, there's all kinds of weird stuff being videotaped all the time now that people have, especially out of cars, people with full-time cell phones set up in their car, There's a lot of weird stuff being caught on video these days. Who knows what's real and what isn't real, but I'll always keep my eyes open for weird things that blow our minds, because I'm just a weird guy. I'm just a weird guy. I wish I had a Duska sticker to share with you over there on D Live. And I wish to God they had stickers at YouTube. It's kind of a shame that they don't have stickers at YouTube. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and hanging out with me tonight. It's been a creepy crawly Wednesday. Don't forget that 1 week from tonight, we will have our platform challenge. So be prepared and bring your noodles a week from tonight, okay? Only you can win the crown for your platform. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me. It's just been another weird Wednesday on the Mystery Ship. What can I tell you? Let me take a second to thank the wonderful people who donated to the show this evening over there on Foxhole. Thank you very much to Girl Patriot, my dear brother Prairie Fire. I'm enjoying a grog thanks to due diligence care of Prairie Fire. He's just that kind of guy. Safety Net, my dear sister, brought a can. She goes, love bomb to go with a group hug for all of the sailors, warriors, and family aboard the Mystery Ship. One love, Lynn. And to round things off, my dear sister Girl Patriot dropped one more can. Thank you kindly for your support of this program. Let me release the scratching right now so you guys can scratch off and get yourself some gold pills. Bin Ban says, pretty sure supernatural shit doesn't give a fuck about bullets. I have to agree with you. Especially that stuff out in the woods. Man, that's some weird stuff out in the woods. Don't trust those woods. I don't. Wow, look over here on D Live. Holy smokes, we got some lemon love going down tonight. Thank you guys kindly. Spleen, my friend Spleen, thank you so very much for your support of this program. You are extraordinary. My friend Bad Zoot, thank you. Lynn Winters, thank you as always, darling. TL Spud, greatly appreciate the lemon love. And my dear brother Willie, last but not least, always brings the love aboard the Mystery Ship. Bringing some lemon love. Okay, I'm going to put a little something in that treasure chest for you. Let's submit that. Okay. And I am now opening the chest, distributing those rewards. Lemon love coming your way in a mere 22 seconds from now. Let me tell you, may as well tell you now, my dear sister Sandra had to drop everything and haul ass for Las Vegas, where she is picking up her daughter. It's a road trip. It's a mother and daughter road trip. What this means is, sadly, there won't be a Foxhole Squares again this weekend. Now, I don't want you to get used to this, okay? Foxhole Squares is a real and legitimate program. We take it very seriously, all of us, even Belushi. But this Saturday, there will not be a Foxhole Squares once again. I promise you, there will be a Foxhole Squares the following weekend, okay? Just not this coming weekend. 2 weeks off. Boy, we're going to go soft. It's going to be a little bit challenging the night we come back. I do want to ask us to please pray for one of our sailors, and that is a wonderful lady by the name of Lori 1717. She is a great content creator over there, a great content creator at the Foxhole, and a very, very a wonderful lady, definitely filled with the Spirit. Okay, if you've watched any of her programs, you can't help but say to yourself, this woman is one of God's chosen few. So she is recovering from a stroke, which is, she's so young. This woman is, she can't be, she can't be anywhere near 50. I think she's maybe late 30s, early 40s. They're trying to tell me she's older than I think she is, but a stroke is serious business. So please keep our dear sister Lori 1717 in your prayers, if you would. A very wonderful, wonderful Christian lady. Please keep her family, her whole family in your prayers. But I just ask that I ask for God's blessing upon this woman, that she is made whole once again. She's going to be an upcoming guest on the show, and we had her on before, and she's just a cool person. It saddens me when people suffer from maladies that just seem so undeserving, you know. Anyway, please keep Lori 1717 in your prayers, a full recovery from her stroke. All right, over in Lemonland, looks like they did it. Spudley on top of the heat. Bad Zoot right on his heels. Syllabor in the house. Thank you, Syllabor. I got all my stuff today. It is perfect. Great stuff. So glad I ordered it from you. If you guys are in need of any kind of doors, commercial doors, that's what Syllabor specializes in. He's a doorman. Thank you kindly, Syllabor. Everything is beautiful. Better than I ever expected. Top flight. Great stuff. Willie Fix-It. And Lynn Winters rounding off the top 5 there over in Lemonland. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me. It means the world to me that you would spend some time aboard the mystery ship. Let's see if I can pull up my favorite song. And just for fun, yes, there it is. Just for fun, we will, let me pull up a video here. There it is. Yes. Kill the volume there. Let's take this and put it right over here. Where is it? There it is. All right. This is just like the good old days. Just like the good old days of the mystery ship, before people got into trouble. And I don't even care anymore. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with me. It's been my pleasure to spend some time with you. I hope you sleep well tonight. Don't dream about big monsters out in your trees breaking tree trunks. Instead, just think about your brother Zoe and the wonderful sailors upon his ship. That would be you. That would be you, my friends. We'll see you on the next exciting installment of the Mystery Ship. Friday night. Take care, everybody. Be good to one another.
73 men sailed up from the San Francisco Bay, rolled off of their ship, and here's what they had to say. We're calling everyone to ride along to another shore. We can laugh our lives away and be free once
night, everybody. Have a great rest of your week.